Value is one of those seemingly slippery words that can mean something or nothing. What's valuable to me might not necessarily be valuable to you, but it's a word that's thrown about a lot, particularly in business. Value, or the pursuit of it, is integral to progression and pushing forward. And in the world of customer relationship management, you could say it's like the secret sauce that makes everything click. But how do we discern what exactly is valuable? In this video, we're going to go into the central role value determination and realization play in the world of customer success. So when we talk about value in the broad sense, we refer to the importance or worth of something. But what is value in business and customer success? Although definitions vary, it's key we understand value from the customer's perspective and not just a revenue perspective. It all boils down to realization, understanding what a customer aims to achieve from our products or services and how we contribute to their measurable outcomes. When a customer buys your product, you want to make sure they realize the value of it straight away. The longer they take to realize how useful and important your product or service is, the higher the chance of them churning. This metric is referred to as time to first value, or time to value, a measure of how long it takes for the customer to realize the value of the product. A short time to value period reduces customer frustrations and enhances your brand's reputation. So value realization is all about clearly defining, then delivering the true worth of your product or service to clients. It's not just a buzzword. It's crucial to ensuring your customers grasp the full benefits of what they've signed up for. As a customer success manager, you'll find yourself often juggling various projects and clients, but your main gig? Getting your clients to quickly see and experience the value in what they've bought into. So where do you start? By plainly laying out the positives into what we call a value statement. This statement guides everything I do from that point on. Next comes the fun part, crafting a plan to move that needle toward realizing this value. This plan isn't just a roadmap from A to B, it's your entire playbook for customer success. Your customers' outcomes could be financial, digital transformation, risk mitigation, or improving end user experience. ROI is always vital, but value goes way beyond money. It's more about sustainable change than short-term hard numbers. When helping customers realize value, you have to tie value back to your offerings. How do you help your customers, users, and stakeholders? It goes without saying that each customer's value realization journey will look different. Introducing value discussions should always start as early as possible, ideally before the sale has happened, and continue through the customer lifecycle. Calls, quarterly reviews, and executive interviews allow you to understand value expectations and track achievement. But don't forget, it's a two-way conversation. You can't be too internally focused. Now, achieving value is one thing, measuring it is another. While metrics differ, they indicate realization and relationship health. We encourage you to focus on simplifying value tracking into expected and achieved buckets. Expected allows customers to outline short-term goals. Achieved captures what they've accomplished so far. This builds their value story over time. It lets you better gauge engagement, report insights to stakeholders, and course correct if needed. When you're building out value-centric frameworks, it will require steps like health scoring, risk tracking, and key stakeholder mapping. Just something to be aware of. But transparency and consistency are king. They nurture loyal relationships where customers grasp the growing worth. Remember, always position value around the customer, not your org. Value whiteboard sessions are great ways to get around being too internally focused. With whiteboard sessions, customers can map out what value means to them while you provide benchmarks and share relevant success stories, all the while tying it back to their company drivers. By keeping everyone looped in on what you're doing and the progress being made builds trust and will get stakeholders invested in your shared success. This is where mutual engagement plans come in. If you're slightly off-piste, you might want to adjust to meet your client's needs. It's helpful to ask questions like, are there any blockers stopping us from hitting our targets? How can we get back on track? When issues come up, you should determine solutions together with your client. Don't shy away from being honest, even about mistakes. No one's perfect, and clients respect you owning up to problems. And when the customer has realized value, well, the cycle starts again. Try to find new ways to bring value via expansion, advocacy, and supporting evolving strategic goals. Customer value is a continuous journey of trust and partnership and doesn't end after value realization. Just because they've realized value once doesn't mean they can't be disillusioned. The next step on your CS card is prompting advocacy, which leads to a myriad of future positive outcomes. And that's our key to value realization. Clearly defining, delivering, and reminding clients of the real worth you provide. At the end of the day, you ought to adamantly remind customers of this partnership's value and benefits. It means setting clear goals and then celebrating every small win with my client along the way. I give them a virtual high five when we smash an objective together. Marking little milestones keeps momentum high. I hope you found the tips useful. If so, tap that like button and share this with anyone else who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. We've got a ton more customer success resources for you over at customersuccesscollective.com. Articles, podcasts, ebooks, reports, templates, you name it. Until next time.